So Redfall got a patch. I'm decided. I'm decided isn't a sentence. I've decided to check it out. Now, I can tell you that it is 60 frames per second. It is very smooth. I don't have a frame rate counter, folks, but I can tell you it's smooth. Very smooth. So it looks like the 60 frames per second patch took care of that. But it is just a frame rate patch. Does it make the graphics better? Are the bugs still present in this game? Is the gameplay better? Story? The answer to that question is probably no, but let's get into it. So you can see off in the distance there the texture on the tree there. As I get closer, it still sort of loads in. They're still popping. Take a look at the rock. There's a rock right where my reticule is, right there for the gun. Right up there, right there. And as we get closer, you'll see it just pop in. There it is, and pop out, and pop in, and pop out. So still some, pretty basic features in a AAA game that shouldn't be there are still there, but it is 60 frames per second. And I'm kind of, torn between this idea that frame rate and resolution make a video game. I keep saying that it doesn't, and this is a reason why I believe it doesn't, because yes, finally this game is 60 frames per second, and there are times where the game looks pretty good. Like, look at that. That looks pretty cool, right? The light coming through the tree there. But just because the game is 60 frames per second, we still have a litany of issues that shouldn't be here. So here we have some AI. Let's see if the AI is any better. Bloody Tom Cultist. Let's see what happens when I shoot the Bloody Tom Cultist in the leg. Okay. He's running, I'm running after him, I'm reloading. He got behind the bus stop there. Alright, so a little bit better. I will say positive that the 60 frames per second makes the aiming much better. Obviously, like any game, having a higher frame rate would make the... that's odd. Look at that. There's the back of the car. Pay attention to the back of that car. And as we get closer... What the hell is that? Why is it lighting up? It's weird. Maybe that's a feature telling me, oh, I can use... Okay, so color me stupid. That means I can pick that lock, which is cool. There's some cool, I guess, heat effects there. I don't know if you can see that. All right. So let's keep going and see if the game is any better. There's an odd transition there on the stop sign with the shadow. Watch that. No detail, no detail, no detail, and then detail. And we back up. No detail. We go forward. Detail. So, while I think it's great that a patch has been, put out for the game, finally, I don't think that it addresses the major issues with the game. See, now look. Here I am, standing right in front of these characters, and nothing. Hello? Oh, now you guys see me. Headshots are much better. What the hell is this? Ah, there we go. I don't know where that cone's going, but whatever floats your boat. Let's switch to a different weapon here. So definitely smoother. We go into the settings here, and you can see under, I believe it's video, we're on performance mode. You've got quality mode. That is the setting. You can adjust your field of view, motion blur, all that nonsense. Gameplay, I have it set on the easiest setting for this video. I think the easiest setting is daylight. But that's it. So, game performs better when you're playing it, but it doesn't address pop-in, it doesn't address graphical issues, it doesn't address story and just boring gameplay. It doesn't address the fact that, it was sold as a single-player game, and you can absolutely play it solo because it has a great story, but it's also co-op. Clearly, this game is designed as something that is wholly a co-op experience, because when you're playing it solo, the story just does not keep you engaged. It's really meant to just be like, chatting with a friend and laughing and running through a world that doesn't have much in the way of anything in it other than shooting things, collecting things, and then getting from point A to point B and doing stuff. I haven't seen too many issues so far, but you can see how fast the game is now. Other than that, I would say great if you're a fan of Redfall. Great that they finally, released a first-party game and took care of it. Look at that. I mean, that is just. Did you see that? That level of popping is just so bad. Music's cool. So I think it's great that they finally fixed the frame rate. I think that if you enjoy this game with a friend with a person, that made no sense. If you enjoy this game with a friend co-op, then clearly it runs better. Still has a lot of pop-ins, still has a lot of graphical issues. Still, for me personally, I think the story is incredibly boring. I don't think it's a very good single-player experience, but at least it's 60 frames per second now. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video. Think about liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. That is one ugly looking shadow on the wall over there.